Hey guys, how y'all doing this morning? Whew, hope y'all doing good. It's got a little chilly on us. It's like 44 degrees, pretty cold. But I wanted to go over a few things this morning, but before we get started, let me go ahead and just say that allegedly these are my opinions. These are my theories, right, of what I think happened. Only my thoughts. Not to reflect the channel. Y'all's comments, y'all's alone, not to reflect the channel. We do our research together because we are a little big-hearted family. And we are growing slowly, and that's wonderful. I love each and every one of y'all guys. I really appreciate all y'all. We do. We really do. The support has really been nice. I know we're kind of changing up some things about how we talk about things a little bit, but not too much. We're trying to keep it real, you know. That's what we try to do here. Keep it real. I kind of want to go back to February 26th. You know, I've always looked at that FBI flyer as for real vetted information, right? It's truth because FBI would not put out something that wasn't truth. So the FBI says he was last seen in the early morning hours, right, in the area of Stafford Court, right, wearing black sweatpants, black sweatshirt, black square frame glasses. Okay, so we know somehow, somewhere they got him on footage somewhere, right? So we know that he was seen outside, most likely. So we can't forget about that part of it, right? So then we go back to what, February 29th, 2024 is when they drained the pond, remember? And didn't find anything. And then they also said multiple, what was it? Oh yeah, it's about the security footage. That they had recovered some security footage from the area and they could not confirm any sightings of him. Okay, so how is the FBI saying there's a sighting of him if they're saying there's no confirmed sightings of him on February 29th? They had viewed surveillance footage by the 29th of all those areas, and they said they could not confirm any sightings of him at all. This is what the police said in Hendersonville, the sheriff's office, and the TBI, right? It's part of the TBI, I think, or maybe not at this point. I'm trying to remember, but I got my notes here. I'm trying to go over. Hold on, just a second. It's windy and misting and everything else. Okay, then we got. Police also said search dogs could not pick up a trail. That was February 29, 2024. The same as when they said they checked all the things and they had multiple tips that, you know, of security footage, but they could not confirm any sightings of him whatsoever. Okay, so now we're going to skip down to March 4th. Okay, police. The ground search was kind of halted back, remember? That was March 4th. Okay, parents speak on the March 4th. Also, the parents spoke for the first time due to all the, you know, publicity of, hey, why aren't y'all talking? Why aren't y'all speaking? Why aren't y'all begging for your son, right? Okay, so we know now the first time they really talked was March 4th. I guess that was on a small channel maybe, and then maybe that was Conics of Olivia. I don't know what all they're talking about. But I want to skip down to March the 7th. The police searched the landfill, right, in White Plains, Kentucky. They said, hold on, precautionary search, right? It's where the trash from the home and the neighborhood was taken. No specifics, evidence led to the search, right? So they didn't have any evidence that led them to the search, which now that I don't believe. Because you're not going to get a warrant if you don't have anything. They're not going to give you that. It's too hard to get a landfill search. You know, poor Sebastian Wayne Jake Rogers is now being seen by FBI, but not by these people. So I'm getting really confused on this. I'm going back and I'm kind of putting everything together, guys. This is what I'm trying to do. And that's why I went back to these things, because on March the 10th, Seth Rogers expressed fears that something bad had happened to Sebastian Rogers. You know, that's scary, right? And, you know, the 7th, of course, they searched the landfill, you know, which is crazy. So then we switch over and we go to March 14th. That's when the footage. Hold on, slow down, Ruby. Oh, she must be on the trail. I don't know. Maybe she's gonna find them keys today. I'd be so happy. We don't have long out here, but it'd be cool if she did find them. What are you finding? What are you finding? You got your nose down. Good girl. Let me get back. 3:14. Okay, footage from outside the prophet's home appears to show activity at 3 a.m. the night that he disappeared. So, now, 3:14, when the flashlight video came out. That was Nick Barris, I believe, that put that out. And they said it showed activity at 3 a.m. is what they put. So what? They must have backed these things up and forward, and they checked them, I'm sure, before they posted this. And that's how they came up with 3 a.m. So the 3 a.m. or 2:58 a.m. has been there since the start of this, because they posted this, the TBI posted this on 3:14. TBI released a statement, on the 15th, the next day. TBI released a statement, no evidence of criminal activity. Also, that the people, the family, has been cooperating fully, right? We know that. So here we go. Then we got 3:21. Seth searches the state park. Okay, that's March 21st. And then 3:23, the United Cajun Navy joins, and then 3:29, United Cajun Navy leaves. Then we got the 4:2 was the update that they had found. They're confirming the parents. They confirmed that the parents had left home. They let everybody know this on 4/2. Okay, on 4/7, Seth hired a private investigator. On 5/7, the North Carolina photo, not Sebastian. Okay, so we got to we got to kind of look in here and break down all these little things, right? And it's so hard because if you go back to the wives, I'm kind of going back to this because it looks really weird to me because, Katie was Katie Rogers, I think, when she married Christopher Prophet. But also, hold on, slow down, Ruby, please. Let me find the other names. Let me get the names of all the wives for y'all. And then we're going to kind of go over this thing here. Because, okay, we have the Sarah Brinkley, which we know was the first wife, right? Stephanie Sakota was the second wife. But check out the third wife, Rachel Rogers. It's probably the same exact way. So he's married 2 Rogers, and then Nina Gomez, and then Katie Prophet, right? But was Katie a Rogers when he married? Because he married a Rachel Rogers too. What's going on? It's kind of, that's kind of weird, right? I don't know if y'all all knew the wives' names, but that's the wives' names. Sarah Brinkley, Stephanie Sakota, Rachel Rogers. It's Fernina Gomez, and then Katie Prophet. But I think it was Katie Rogers before Chris married her. I'm pretty sure it was Katie Rogers, but I don't know. And then, Chris also kept saying to everybody, he was cleared, he was cleared, he was cleared. Y'all remember that? You know why I think he was doing that? Because he was planning on saying that in New Mexico to the court, which I've reached out by email, but I haven't a response yet to find out, is anything going to come of this, right? Him lying in a courtroom, that's against the law, telling them that he's cleared when he's not. And that's how he got faith for the summer. So I'm pushing on that, guys. You know what? Something needs to be done on this. If we can find something simple of this to get him in there, maybe he'll talk. Maybe he won't. But remember, allegedly, these are my thoughts. These are my theories. But he did lie to the damn court to get faith back, and he was saying he was cleared to everybody, but when he was never been cleared. And another one that strikes me is the Tennessee court awarded Nina custody of Faith, and that really pissed him off, right? And his whole family, because that's their hometown. They expected to get the side of the judges on them, right? And so if you really think about it, this way. You think about it, that would probably make him mad, right? And now we know, we're digging, guys, that actually early February, CPS was called. Okay? Allegedly this has been vetted. That early February there was another CPS call. And that's what put him out of the home, allegedly, right? So now, if we go to that, okay, he had just recently been put out of the home, and in less than a month, they planned this. That's crazy. In less than, say, 20 days. The way I'm looking at it, because he wanted to come back home. And then look, you know what's so funny is if you go back to these first interviews, you got to remember, he had only been allowed in that home for 8 days, supposedly. And then they didn't talk at all. So what was it? More of a thing because he had been gone so long that they just wanted to chill and hang out together for 8 days and not talk about Sebastian or beg for Sebastian or plead for somebody to let him go or let him go if you thought he was kidnapped, if you thought somebody had him. Aren't you begging, hey, I'll pay you whatever you want, right? I'll give you $15,000. I'll do something. But no, you give $15,000 to a freaking YouTuber. Why didn't you offer that $15,000 to whoever took your son? Why didn't you bring your ass out and start begging from day one? I mean, all these things were caused by them. What we're doing is caused by their actions. Their actions of doing jack shit for their son. I'm sorry, I'm mad. It's just bullshit. It's really starting to piss me the hell off. Because all these things lead to them. Everything points to them. And I hope everybody sees this. It's ridiculous as hell. They did nothing for this child. Nothing. And they're giving money to other people. Put that money in billboards, damn it. Put that money in flyers. Get your asses out there and put out flyers. Don't just do one little clip of searching in a damn little hole to make yourself look good. Get off your asses and get out there every day. You know how many people are searching for your child? For your child, Katie? We are all spending our time, our money, our days off to go search for your son. And you're not searching jack shit. I'm sorry. It's beyond lost right now. My mind is so mad right now. You know, I don't really talk about nothing much, but you know, it's not cheap, guys, to go search like that. Especially when you go in private planes. So I don't have to go through all the stuff with my dog. I use private flights. But it's easier too, because I just go straight out to the plane and get on and go. But that's not cheap. And I've done it 4 times just for Sebastian. Not counting other people. It's you know, all these people are doing this and out there spending their time, their money to search, and they're not doing nothing. It's like happy paradise to them. Like, oh yeah, Chris can be home now every day. You don't have to go nowhere. Well, let's go camping. Let's go barbecue. Let's go eat. Let's go eat. Let's go eat. Eat. What the hell? You know, and Sebastian Rogers, his last meal, he ate it so damn fast, he almost choked on it. And, I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm just so mad. I'm going back over all this old stuff, and everything is pointing, everything is pointing to them. She sees something. I don't know what it is. She normally doesn't do this. It's freezing out here, and I'm mad as hell. I'm sorry. I might not even post this video. No, Ruby, no, that's a buzzard. Back. That's a buzzard. No. Holy moly, guys. We got a buzzard right there. And she sees it. Look at her. Ruby Blay. Ruby, look at her hair standing up on her back. Look at that. Ruby Blay. Ruby Blay. No. She smells it, though. She's like, this is a different smell than I... Woo! She don't like that buzzard. Y'all getting to see Ruby mad this morning. She never gets like this. What is it, boo? Look at her. She is so mad. She wants to run so bad. Oh, it flew off. Ruby, it flew off. It flew off. All right. She's watching it fly. It's coming right over you, Ruby. You can't get that buzzard. Oh, my God. I cannot believe she's doing this. You see how protected she is? She thought that buzzard was coming for me. Anyway, that's why she loves searching for Sebastian. She would defend anyone, right? That's how I see it. Oh, she just broke her collar. Oh, Ruby, play! Oh, Lord, guys, this sucks. Hold on. Ruby! Here. Heel. She wanting there. Oh, Lord. This dog. She just broke her freaking car. Oh, my God. I bet she lost her damn CP tag. Oh, shit. Ruby, get over here. God dang it, dog. She's pulling so hard. Y'all don't understand how hard this dog pulls. She's on a mission right now. She's so used to not having a leash on. I just started the leash when I started YouTube. So she's not really liking it anyway. But she's on something over here. I don't know what it is. I guess that wherever that buzzard was maybe. But Ruby, are you silly? Ruby, are you silly, Ruby? What did you do? Look at this. Hold on, guys. I got to put it back on. Come here, Ruby. I got to find you. You have your tags, Ruby? Here. You have your tags on you? Hold on, guys. I got to make sure she's got her tags. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on. You won't break this Weber. Hold on. Ruby, play. She is not liking this damn buzzard. I cannot get this hook. My hands are frozen, guys. I can't open this snap. Hold on. Ruby, stop. I can't even get this damn snap to open. Oh, thank God. All right. Ruby, you better play. There's nothing here. Come on. All right, I guess she's after the buzzard. Now you're going to make sure she don't lose her little tracking tag. She has a tracking tag, and I hope she didn't lose it. She pulled the whole ring off. She straightened it. That's crazy. Sorry, guys. I got to see something different today, right? She really thought that thing was going to come after us, I guess. I don't know. He don't want no part of us. He just want to fly away. Now she's going to try to think she can break free all the time, right? Ruby, did you lose your tag? I'm going to be so upset if you lost your little pink tag. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. That kind of calmed me down. Maybe God did that on purpose, right? Because I was getting really mad. So maybe he did that to calm me down. But, you know, there's some rumors, too, about Chris and Katie who are going to get a divorce or something. I don't know. I haven't found that paperwork yet. I'm looking for it. But we know now CPS was called early February. So, and then, you know, he of course got mad that Nina got the damn thing. But, you know, if I go back here and look at all these things, then I look at, okay, why did he leave the very next day to go 17 hours away, or the same day, whatever it ended up being, to go get that damn camper? You know, and he hadn't been, he you know, I'm so stuck on, did she put this kid out of that damn house? Is that what happened? Or did she plan to have someone pick him up? That's what I'm getting at now. Like, did they pay someone? Because we know they like to pay people now, right? Did they pay someone? And look what they paid that guy. 15 grand's a lot of money, guys. Did they pay someone to take this child? That's what I'm starting to really believe. You know what? I'm really starting to think that this child's alive. And that gives me a lot of hope. But in return of that, what breaks my heart is that means that he's not out there somewhere for us to search for, right? So now our goal should be, who has him and where is he? And that's kind of what we've been working on for about 3 days now. I was really not going to wait and talk about it, but I want to talk about it now, guys, because I feel that this is a possibility that somebody took that child for them and they paid someone. Now, I mean, they want to brag about paying a PI $15,000 plus $2,200 a day or whatever it is to investigate this case. You know, but so funny is they only did like one little clip with the guy, and then that's all you got, 15 grand, buddy? That sucks. You're not getting anywhere. I mean, they're getting no further than anybody else, right? I mean, yeah, they're releasing stuff to help us get further, but they're not any further. For $15,000 plus, they're not any further, right? So we're over here doing it, and we're not paying nobody $15,000. So I don't understand why they couldn't do this on their own, right? It's their neighborhood, it's their town, it's their city. They know it better than anybody, right? So why the hell are they paying someone that kind of money to debunk everything for them? I mean, I know that's just so they can get clear, but they're not going to get cleared, guys. They're fixing to go to the big house, in my opinion. I believe they're going to go down. I really do. And I think that they got more footage than we know about, and I think that we're gonna freaking see something crazy pretty soon. And it's all gonna go back to the landfill search. I wonder what their request was to get that. What did they put down? If you go back and view other ones like public records and look at some of the ones, it is a whole lot of info you got to put in there to get that warrant for the landfill. That's tough work. That's taking time out of the landfill's day. That's costing them money to shut down certain areas. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy and it's not cheap. So we have to look at that. They spend some serious money doing that. Serious money. And you got the family over here paying $15,000 to somebody else. But if you notice, they've never tried to debunk anything about the landfill search and the statement that was made after the landfill search by Sonny Weatherford that said we are disappointed in the outcome of this search. We were hoping for closure in this case. What does that tell you? Think about it. Let that sink in for just a second. Just take a second and just think about that for a minute. We were disappointed. We were disappointed in the outcome of the search at the landfill. So what does that tell you, right? What does that tell you? That buzzard flew back over here again. Ruby, you're not going to catch. You can't fly, girl. You don't have wings. At least not yet. God hasn't given them to you. Come on, let's go. All right. Anyway, anyway, y'all get to see Ruby crazy today. It's because we really didn't have a target goal. We just came to make a video, and if we get lucky and she finds the keys, great. I don't have much time to do this. I probably should have already left to go back to work, but I'm still yapping with y'all guys. But anyway, let's look at that stuff, right? Let's think about that landfill. What was the request to get that warrant? We'll probably never know, but they had to request something, and it had to be something really good. It ain't no, oh, we want a precautionary check. That judge is going to say, you better have some solid information, buddy. So I know they fibbed a little bit on some of these, but you know what really gets me is, if you look at the FBI flyer, right, that says he was last seen on the 26th with black sweatpants, black sweatshirt, and square framed glasses. No shoes were mentioned. Not one pair of shoes was mentioned in the FBI flyer. Nothing. No, oh, white shoes, white Nikes like they're doing a lot of the other ones, right? Nope, no shoes were mentioned. So, what does that tell us? That tells us that he didn't have shoes on. So now we got to look at, was the plan to get into an argument after you got back from the roadhouse, make Sebastian get upset and mad because you know you had put him through so much that day that he was probably going through not a good, happy time, because he was probably so exhausted and worn out and out of his thing. You did so much for him that it just wore him to a different stage. And then you said, hey, why don't you just go to your dad's? You know, I think somebody made a good point about that. And it is possible. But the thing is what did she do? Did she say, my theory now on this, guys, and remember it's allegedly, but this is my theory on this. Come on, bro, this way, Blake. I feel that, I'm going to tell y'all what I think now, but I feel somehow, some way, what she did to make sure he was caught on camera was put him out somehow the front. That's why she had a light bulb out, right? Put him somehow outside the front door. Then she met him out the back door. And this is all at the 3 a.m. time mark, right? I believe that she allowed him to stay up late till like 11:30, like the neighbors saying. I think so. And then she went in there probably around 2 in the morning or midnight, like let him fall asleep, and then went in there and woke him up. And then maybe an argument started like she had planned, and, told him, hey, go with your dad. He's here. He's outside. He's parked down the road waiting for you. Go out the front door. I'll go out the back. She went out the back door. Sebastian just had a little flashlight, so that's why we don't see it on that camera. And he walked to where he'd be picked up on some kind of camera, right? That's what I think they're doing. I think they utilize the cameras to benefit them. But I think what she didn't think about was, hey, you're going to have Sebastian over here, but then you're going to have another light coming out the back door that goes back to the back door. So I don't think she thought that would be caught, right? Because it was so, they waited for it to get really, really dark, right? And she even made the comment, it was really dark that night. Well, how do you know that, Katie? How do you know it was dark that night, girl? Because you went your ass outside with a damn flashlight, your cell phone, something. And I think she took him to that car, and it wasn't Seth anyway, and they put him in that car and they drove off. Somebody maybe was promised to take him to Seth, and bam, there you go. And that's it, end of story. That's what I think happened. And that's why I think she shoved that camera in Seth's face with that picture from the roadhouse. She took that picture from the roadhouse to have a photo of him eating, to say, look, he was eating, he was fine. And I think that's the only reason she took that photo. And you know, another case that somebody took photos was the Summer Wells case. So like I said, they copied a lot of what Summer Wells case is. They did. And I'm wondering who they paid money to. I bet if they check their bank accounts, they're going to see some weird withdrawals, or if they check the grandma's bank accounts or Terry's, they're going to find a withdrawal for a good amount of money, probably $10,000, $15,000. And that's their, you know, that's seems to be their target number, 15,000. So I don't know, but I bet you they can find something. And it would stop everything. With him being gone, would eliminate everything. And you know how I know this? Because the Nikki McCann case. That husband walked scot-free, got all charges dismissed for dang near unaliving his wife, and then did do something to her after that so she couldn't testify. It's the same pattern. And if you can't testify, if you're missing and you can't testify, then they're going to get dismissed. Every charges are going to be dropped. And I'm thinking that's probably why CPS is closing cases. It's because he can't testify. So Chris is going to get away with everything. And we can't let that happen. That's why I'm pushing on the New Mexico. You know what? If you lie in there, you pay the price. You don't lie to a judge. If you do, you pay the price, right? That's how I see it. Pay the damn price. So I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep sending emails until somebody accepts it. I'm not playing anymore. These games are over. It's time for war, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to saddle up. Right, Ruby? We're going to saddle up. And we're going to keep pushing, and we're going to start throwing emails to some of these officers and some of these investigators to see if we can't get something to push. Something's got to give. This young man has to be found. We have to know the truth. Have to. Something in this tree. We have to know the truth. That is so cool. She's trying to climb a damn tree. Ruby, you're not a lizard. Crazy dog. She's being weird today. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's another one that stuck in my damn head of her saying that. And that came out of Katie's mouth. It was so dark that night. And then she tried to flip it. It's always dark out here. But she did come out and say it was dark that night. Very dark that night. And that was on camera, girl. How do you know it was that dark that night? Because you ran your butt out there. And you ran your butt back like Tinkerbell. That's why I call it the Tinkerbell video. Come on this way, Blay. I got to go work. All right, guys. Anyway, god dang, 28 minutes of yapping. Y'all probably going to hate this video. Anyway, guys, we got to get justice for Sebastian Rogers. I wanted to go over some of those dates because that's what I'm going to talk about in the night chat. I'm going to do a fire chat tonight. I didn't get to last night. It was kind of, I don't know. The weather was freaking horrible. I did little short ones, but it's not much and nothing. And tonight I'm going to do a good one on Sebastian and go over all the dates. And I think they all have meaning, right? They do. They all mean something. And if you go through all the actual dates of everything that happened, it kind of does point to a criminal investigation. I do believe Jennifer Coffendacher on that. Shout out to her. I think it is a criminal investigation. I think somebody took this boy, but I think whoever took this boy was paid by the Chris and Katie. And I think that she had to make sure that he was seen on camera making it look like he ran away, when really she was right out the back door hollering his name. Come over this way. Let me take you to the daddy in the car. And I think that's what happened. And it's sad. Now we got to find this young man. So we're going to keep up the fight, guys. We don't quit. So y'all have a wonderful day. I got to get back to work. I'll see y'all tonight. Y'all be safe, be good. Remember, allegedly, these are my opinions. Justice for Sebastian Rogers is a must. Amen to that. We got to find this young man. Wherever he's being held or whatever's happened, we got to find out. We got to get to the truth. We got to get to the answers. The young man needs us. He's voiceless right now, so we have to stay strong and be his voice. And we'll keep going, guys. Y'all be good, be safe. We love y'all, guys. We'll talk soon. Remember, allegedly, these are all my opinions and trigger warnings, guys. All right, bye.